Hello everyone. Today I'm joined by Simon Acton and Peter Bracken from the Irish EV Owners Association. They're on the way to the COP26, the United Nations Climate Change Conference in Glasgow. So where are you at the moment, guys?
So we just left Dublin about half an hour ago, and we're just stopped in Lusk, just up the M1. So we're just stopping to get a top up before we head for Northern Ireland. And we're getting on the ferry just north of Belfast, Larne, and heading over to Scotland from there.
And are you going to drive directly to Glasgow without charging again, or have you planned?
Oh no, we might do a little bit of a top up when we get off the ferry. What do you think, Simon?
I think we'll probably need a top up when we get into Scotland. But yeah, I think it's about 2 hours to Glasgow. We actually have to go on to Falkirk because the first event we're attending is tomorrow morning in Falkirk. So Falkirk's about an hour beyond Glasgow. So yeah, we'll definitely need to charge when we get into Scotland.
And what will be happening in Falkirk?
So there's a couple of events tomorrow morning. We're meeting, so there's a bunch of other EV drivers coming from the UK and elsewhere in Europe. And they're traveling up through England in Scotland as we speak. So we're meeting up with them tomorrow morning at a place called the Kelpies, which is a really picturesque location in Falkirk. So we're meeting them there. I believe there is some events around one of the colleges in the local area. And then we're heading on to Glasgow in the afternoon to the Arnold Clark Innovation Centre, where there's kind of a welcome event for all the EV drivers. So yeah, looking forward to meeting all the others once we get there.
And how are you traveling? I can see you got a car in the background. What is it?
Yes, so it's a Volkswagen ID3. So Connolly Motors actually in Ballina gave it to me for the trip over. So thank you to Connolly's. So yes. It's a nice car, isn't it?
It's great. It's a great car. Lovely.
Yeah, so it'll we'll rack up a little bit of mileage on it now this weekend or these couple of days, but it's well up for the job, that's for sure.
What size batteries on this one?
Oh, it's the big one. That's the big
771.
So yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So once we get plenty of charging into it, we'll have loads of range. So it should be pretty easy going.
So how much are you charging now? Are you charging it fully or probably not?
Yeah, we're going towards the 80% or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we charge to 80 now and then get on the road.
And how much range will that give you at 80%?
Not far off. Well, full range, it's down as about 380, but I reckon it's more like 350, 340, 350. So, you know, I suppose at 80%, mightn't be far off 300 kilometers. So 280, 300 kilometers, I would think.
We'll have plenty to get into Scotland.
Yeah.
It's probably a lot of motorway where you're driving, I guess. So you should keep an eye on your consumption. It would be interesting to see a follow-up video with your experience from the whole trip. What kind of consumption and range?
Yeah, well, I'd be beating it down the motorway. There'd be no crawling. So
yeah, we're running a bit late this morning.
So
and we've to stop and meet the Ivani guys, the Northern Ireland group. Once we get into Northern Ireland as well, close enough to Belfast. So yeah, we're probably going to be thrashing it along this morning, aren't we?
yeah. Speed limit is a target today.
So you'll be doing a convoy with people from Northern Ireland and to Glasgow? No,
they're actually not travelling. Okay. So we're just meeting up with them to say hello and you know, to draw a bit of publicity to the situation in Northern Ireland, because yeah, they need as much publicity as they could get to help get the charging network up to scratch in Northern Ireland. So yeah, they can join for the event, unfortunately, but yeah, it'd be good to catch up with them.
So what else are you going to do in Glasgow when you get there?
Well, we've a black tie do, don't we?
We do, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's on the lot. So yeah, that's on a Tuesday evening. That's our last evening there. We're going to EV Cafe. Have kindly invited us along to an event that they're helping organise. It's a black tie thing. It's called what's it called? Agents for Change.
Agents for Change.
Agents for Change.
007.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that. Aside from that, there's a few other things going on. There are a few other events at the Arnold Park Innovation Centre, and we're hoping to get into some of the kind of official COP events in the green zone as well. But the tickets have sold out, but we believe some more will be released imminently. So we're hoping we can still get into some of that stuff. But I think the general thing is meet up with all the other EV drivers and groups from across Europe, and really, you know, they've already had some great coverage coming up through the UK. And so it would just be great to raise awareness of electric mobility and how that can help with all the issues that COP's focused on, climate change and so on, which is the main reason we're going.
Yeah, and charging those electric vehicles with renewable energy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and clean energy.
Yeah.
So not coal-powered plants. So it all ties in.
How will everybody be able to charge in Glasgow if you have drivers coming from all over Europe?
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Was that?
Will there be an issue with everybody charging if everybody's coming from all over Europe?
Oh yeah, will there be issues
Everybody
charging?
converging on Glasgow?
There's quite a bit of charging infrastructure in Glasgow. I think it'll probably be interesting. I mean, I know Ionity have opened a new facility and they're offering free charging at that facility. So we're going to head there and check that out at some point, I think. I don't think we're going to be doing a huge amount of driving around once we actually get to Glasgow. So it may not be that much of an issue. We can probably use on-street charging to get topped up from before we leave. So yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. I mean, I don't know how many EV drivers there will be in total, and there could be others beyond the groups that we're aware of. So yeah, it's a good question. We'll see how it looks on the ground. We'll provide an update.
Yeah.
Thanks for chatting with me today, guys, and best of luck with the COP26. And hope to hear more from you in a later video. Bye for now.
Thanks very much, Inge.
Thank you, Inge.
Thanks.
Yeah.